If you're one of the many people who gets up early in the morning to snag that latest whiskey release before it sells out online, or if you happen to have a significant other who has told you to stop talking about Irish whiskey so much, or watches in horror as you hang whiskey signs around the house, if you've ever booked a flight to go to a whiskey tasting or driven many miles, or if you have a dog that you might have named Jameson, or a child, or a cat that you've called Barley, then this is for you. After almost 5 years of podcasting, YouTubing, videoing, many lock-ins, live streams, the occasional whiskey release, building of online communities, Stories and Sips is growing, it's evolving, and it's morphing into something new and something I think is quite exciting. Starting today, Stories and Sips becomes the Stories and Sips Whiskey Club, the first ever Irish whiskey club aimed at Irish whiskey fans in the United States. My goal is to build a whiskey club with you, the incredible Irish whiskey community, made up of special releases, exclusive events, access to distilleries, behind the scenes tours, etc. And it's something that we can build together as a community. The Irish Whiskey Fans of America Facebook group is not going away. The lock-in events are not going away, but instead, Stories and Sips Whiskey Club is one more way to go deeper into the world of Irish whiskey and have a bit of crack along the way. So, what does the Whiskey Club consist of? I hear you ask. Well, I'm glad you asked. The Whiskey Club is going to launch with 5 distinct offerings to begin with. Firstly, we're going to leverage our contacts within the world of Irish whiskey to bring you exclusive whiskey releases multiple times a year. These will be whiskies that are not available anywhere else. They'll be made exclusively available to members of the Stories and Sips Whiskey Club. And just like everything we've done before, these releases will come with experiences. They'll come with more events and opportunities to engage deeper with the brand and with the distilleries that work with us to release these incredible bottlings. Secondly, multiple times a year, we're going to open up the opportunity for you to participate in cask programs with distilleries. Now, up until now, it's been very difficult to get involved with cask programs unless you are purchasing an entire cask. Well, we know that that is out of reach for many people, yet so many of you want to follow the journey of a new distillery. You want to follow the maturation of casks. Now you're going to be able to do so. The Stories and Sips Whiskey Club will purchase casks and will then divide up the casks into shares to sell to members. Every share will give you the opportunity to convert it into a bottle at the end of the maturation. Now, these cask programs come with experiences and allow us to follow along the journey of that cask. Maybe it's virtual visits with the distiller to check in on the progress of the cask. Maybe it's access to the distillery for tours in person when we visit that town or that city. But in any case, every one of our cask programs will come with more benefits, more features, more opportunities, and more chances to dive even deeper into the world of Irish whiskey. Especially if you only want 1, 2, or a handful of bottles at the end of a cask's maturation, we've got you covered. Thirdly, each month as a member of the Stories and Sips Whiskey Club, you'll be invited to a private Meet the Makers event online, where we will bring to you those from the Irish whiskey industry who are doing interesting things in interesting ways so that you can have an up-close and personal chat directly with the makers from the world of Irish whiskey. It's a chance to open up your microphones, it's a chance to turn on your videos for a private chat only for members of the Stories and Sips Whiskey Club, and it allows you to ask questions directly of the makers who produce the whiskey that you already love, a chance for you to learn and understand what new distilleries and brands are up to directly from those who are putting the time and the effort into building them, and it's a chance for you to get really up close and personal. Now, not too close because you might frighten them, but it's going to be a really exciting opportunity for us to have intimate conversations with those doing the most interesting things in the world of Irish whiskey. Fourthly, if that's a word, each quarter we're going to bring to you a sample of Irish whiskies, small taster packs that allow you to experience Irish whiskey without the expense of purchasing a full bottle of each of the whiskies. It's a chance for you to explore the world of Irish whiskey. It's a chance for you to try something new. And what will happen is every quarter we'll ship to you a taster pack with 3 individual samples of Irish whiskey. Maybe they're all from different distilleries, or maybe there are 3 different expressions from the same maker or the same distillery. Either way, they'll be shipped directly to your door in time for you to attend an online virtual tasting with those who've made the whiskies. It's again another chance for you to explore the world of Irish whiskey directly with those who are making the whiskey, a chance for you to ask questions, and a chance for you to learn which whiskies you might like to buy full bottles of after the tasting. Fifth and finally, you as a member are going to get access to behind the scenes videos, behind the scenes tours of the distilleries and the brands doing really interesting things in the world of Irish whiskey. We're going to build out an online portal for you as members of our whiskey club that's going to help you understand more about Irish whiskey, learn about how Irish whiskey is made, learn about the history of Irish whiskey, and each month we'll bring to you new features, new videos, new interviews that allow you to explore the world of Irish whiskey in your own time, all in a section on our Stories and Sips website we're calling the Still House. That's a chance to go deeper and learn more. Being involved with the Irish whiskey community online over the past 2 years and in person has been maybe the most rewarding thing I've ever done, and I'm really looking forward to building on that. And I hope you join me on this journey and become a member of the Stories and Sips Whiskey Club. We're going to do some great things and have some fun times as we explore the world of Irish whiskey. Sláinte.